Dhruv Jha. Today our topic is joints. Joints, when you kick a football, your knee moves in a specific direction. So this movement is different from the movement of the arm. So while playing badminton, can you move your backbone in a similar manner like the arm? Some parts of our body can move while other cannot. So this movement can be bending, so twisting or just lifting. So our ability to bend our arms and legs make it easy for us so to do different things. So we are able to do this because of joints. Two bones are joined together at joints. So the bones bend at the joints. Our body has many joints. So all joints except those in the skull can move. So the joint in the skull are called immovable joints. So types of movable joints, we are talking about the types of movable joints. There are four types of movable joints in our body. Ball and socket joints. In this type of joint, the ball-shaped end of one bone fit into the cup-shaped socket of the other bone. So this joint allows movement in any direction. So such movement is called, rotary motion. It is somewhat similar to a joystick of a computer. The hip and shoulder joints are example of this type of joint. So second is hinge joint. Have you ever noticed a door attached to a wall by metal clips called hinges? These allow the door to be opened or closed. So the panel of the door opens and closes only in one direction. We have similar hinge joints in our elbows, fingers, knees and toes. Now we are talking about the third type of joint, pivot joint in our body. The pivot joint is present between the skull and the backbone. So this joint allows sideways as well as up and down movement. So that is why our neck can move in all directions. It also called the rotary joint. Now we are talking about the fourth type of joint, gliding joint. Our wrists and ankles have gliding joints. So the bones in such a joint can glide on one another in any direction. These joints are also present in the backbone. They help the back to bend and twist. So it is also called a planar joint. So now we are talking about muscles. A muscles is a special type of tissues that can expand and contract like an elastic band. There are over 600 muscles spread all over our body. They are attached to the bones by tissue called tendons. When the muscles contrast or relax, they move the bones. When a muscle contrasts, the bones are pulled close to each other. For example, when we bend our knee, the leg muscles contract and thus become shorter. So when we extend our leg, the muscles relax and become longer. Muscles help us to move, maintain our posture and to work with our hands. About half of our body weight is made up of muscles. Now we are talking about type of muscles. Our muscular system consists of three different types of muscles. First is stripped or striated muscles. These muscles have stripes on them, so just like the strips on the body of a zebra. Therefore, they are called stripped or striated muscles. These muscles are under our control. We can move them accordingly to our will. So they are also known as voluntary muscles. They are present in our arms, legs, hands and feet. Now, smooth muscles. Second type of muscle, smooth muscles. So they do not have any strips. These muscles of our body are not under our control. So they are called, involuntary muscles. For example, we cannot control the muscles that are responsible for the heartbeat, movement of food or, breathing. So they work on their own and are controlled by the brain and the spinal cord. Now we are talking about the third type of muscle, that is called cardiac muscles. Our heart is made of cardiac muscles. So these muscles are not attached to any bone. So the muscles of the heart keep working 24 hours a day throughout our lifetime. Cardiac muscles are very strong and hence they do not get tired. So these muscles are also involuntary in nature. The bones and muscles together perform important functions of body. Regular exercise keeps the muscles healthy and in good condition. So correct posture also helps keep the skeletal system in proper shape. Now in the glossary, bone marrow. What is bone marrow? The soft spongy tissues inside the bones where new blood cells are formed. That is called bone marrow. Now floating ribs, the pair of ribs that are not attached to the breastbone. Involuntary muscles, muscles that are not under our control. Joints where two bones meet, that is called joints. Ligaments, tissues that holds the bones together. Tendons, tissues that attach muscles to bones. Vertebra, bones that forms a backbone. Voluntary muscles, muscles that are under our control. Thank you.